No, what it was, I'll be honest, I did press start streaming, but I didn't press it. So I was actually racing, doing something or other, can't remember what it was, but I didn't actually press the button. The most dangerous animal in England, I'd say the wife. Women, they're the worst. I hope this stream's back up and running now. Oh, lagging again. This is an absolute nightmare, this thing. It don't seem to matter what setting you have it on, it's just crap. Stop using that S word, you should know better. I do like a skid round now. I don't know if we've got any dangerous animals actually. I don't think we've got any. So what frames is that dropping? It don't say it's dropping anything. Yeah, professional diving sounds about right. There are some right puffs in here in that football. That is definitely one thing that most people absolutely hate about football. Is when they just... I mean, they don't even foul them all the time. They go down holding their face and all that as though they've just been punched straight in a mush. I'm disappointed in you. I'm worried about your dad. I'm disappointed in you as well. Them Americans can't get the name right. Let them get on with it. Don't see why the whole world should change just because they want to change the word. Shouldn't be allowed to even change the word. I'll tell you one thing that really pisses me off. Out of anything in the world, the thing that pisses me off more than anything else is that I'm English, right? I'm British, but I'm English. I am English through and through and through. So are however many generations of my ancestors. Now you would think I'm more entitled to the English language than anyone else. And what I hate is if you go onto Google, setting up Google, it says, do you want English American or do you want English International? No, fucking well don't. I want English, I'm English, I want English. Stick the rest of it up your ass. I'm English, it's my language and I want my language. How can you have the cheek to say it's international? That really winds me up. Proper winds me up. As you might have gathered. Canada seems a nice place. I wouldn't mind going to Canada. I don't even need this much, do I? What am I still going round here for? Right, my little precious. Let's go and have a little park up, shall we? My little number 60. Oh, so what? So now we got the audio's working, but there's no video. This is an absolute nightmare, this thing, isn't it? Go check Formula E video. New York is in next Real Racing 3 update. That'd be good. I like the sound of that. Hello, Ado. Didn't know you was here. Right, I'm going to stop and start this this stupid bloody stream then. Is it still lagging? If it, well, it must be, because Tylo's put something. So he's only getting audio. What a load of shit this thing is. I'll be back in 1 second though, man. One thing that is quite strange, this stream chat side of things, I don't know if this if I restart the chat, I think the chat itself stays alive, don't it? But I look at that anyway. So if I start streaming again, then that just automatically comes, well, it just stays alive anyway, doesn't it? New York virtual flying lap sponsorables a Real Racing 3 in black. I bet it's good if you live in New York. If you sort of know some of the if you know some of the streets. I mean, if they did it in London, then obviously I would know, you know, whether it does actually look right or not. Oh, gee, Emma, you said you're in All Stars and Chat Lounge. What name did you go by in both of them two? Well, I think I've seen a team with the name G Hammer in it. And you live, I think you live in round by London, don't you? Who's got a London race? I'm missing all it. Someone was saying about, I think it was you, said about they've got New York in an update. Oh, no, I know what you mean, yeah. No, I don't mean, I mean on the game. I'm saying if they did, Real Racing 3 did a city track like Hong Kong, but they did London. Grimbo. What, you're in Chat Lounge and All Stars under that name? No, I don't know that name. Yeah, I know London, I've got it, because I know it was just on the south of the river, but they just look and sound so shit, them Formula E's, don't they? Down on South Coast in Hastings. That's taken a big hit and in prosperity over the last few years, isn't it? I've been down Hastings quite a few times, not for about 5 years ago, but it looked like it needed a real serious injection of sort of help to get the tourist trade sort of thing running up again or something or other. It looked really run down when I went there. The bit down the front and stuff. Oh balls, this is the last bit. I don't really want to watch adverts and carry on. Oh yeah, one thing to say, because now on this chat you should see YouTube chat and Twitch chat on the same thing on the screen. If you can't see it on, obviously if you're viewing this on Twitch or YouTube, you will only see it in the chat itself, but on the stream there should be a thing down the left hand side with the chat running down there, so you should see it both, hopefully. that's only on the stream, though, isn't it? Or have you got a program that you can see both of the chat apart from on the stream itself? The reason I put the chat on the stream itself, hopefully it's working all right, but the reason I did do it. Oh, get off! Oh, I'm restarting that. The reason I put the chat down the side is when the video goes on to Twitch or YouTube, then people can see it's quite interactive, which is something that isn't that common. So it was more to record the chat than anything else, really. I hate you. It's every day, you old fart. Don't watch then. Get on with your knitting or whatever you're whinging about. No one's forcing you to watch, are they? And find something you like doing. And wash your hair or something. Oh, pushed him a good old distance there. Oh, get you, Scott McKnight. I couldn't give a shit if you don't like me or not. Hold on, there was a bloke here, McKnight, a little while ago trying to drum up his YouTube. Who was that? That weren't Scott McKnight, that was someone else, wasn't it? Well, hang on, I'm gonna restart the stream again if it's gone to shit again. Right, we're back hopefully. It was Christian McKnight and the other one was Scott McKnight or something. It's probably was he the one with that stupid song lyrics going on about guns and shit? He said about watching his YouTube channel. Actually, there is a little kid on YouTube. He says his name's Christian. What's he go under? I'll tell you what his name is Campbell Soups, and he says on there his name's Christian. And that bloke earlier he said his name was Christian. Watch my YouTube channel. Bollocks. If I took a bit of notice what I'm doing, I might be alright. Nuts, this is reading this bloody chat doing this. Yeah, so that Christian yeah, have a look at him, Tyler. Have a look at YouTube channel Campbell Soups, Real Racing Freak. Hell, I didn't press the bloody button to go that time. And he says his name's Christian. Don't know his last name, but I'll bet it's him. And that Scott, whatever it was, might be his brother or might even be him. Gets all proper stressed out when he can't do a goal. What do you mean, what was my setup? I actually fully upgraded this. I've got every car in the game fully upgraded, and I upgraded, as it was a limited time series, I fully upgraded, because I'm going to do it anyway, but on the special events I don't like fully upgrading it, because I like the challenge of the goals. And if you fully upgrade it, a lot of the challenge of winning the thing actually goes away, so I don't normally do that. I normally have about 21 upgrades. But I might take you out here actually, if I can. But limited time series are different. I'm going to fully upgrade it anyway, so. And you obviously get double the amount of service out of the car, so I thought I'd fully upgrade it so I can get through it quicker. That was the reason. I'm not actually worried about winning this. I just want to open each tier up to see what we've got. I don't know if I believe you about saying that was your hater brother, because you was logged in earlier as Christian McKnight. Now this is Scott McKnight saying it was my hater brother. It's a bit strange that that was, and you're still logged in as Scott McKnight as your brother. It's all a bit odd. But I have got a few people that you know, like all YouTubers have. There's a few people that do follow me about just to give me dislikes and have a go at me and stuff. And I obviously understand that that's going to happen. But such is life. I don't actually mind people coming on and have a go at me, really. I don't actually, used to sort of not like it at one point, but now I don't actually give a crap, really. It's sort of quite enjoyable, funnily enough, sometimes. Jacqueline-eyed. Turn to the left, hello, I'm the nice one. Turn to the right, Mr. Evil. I'm probably going to have to service this thing, aren't I? Oh, he's logged in as himself this time. The stream's not going to be all about you, I can tell you that much. You're just brightening the day up a little bit. Oh, for God's sake. How'd you cock that up? Right, I can do it now. Oh, what? Oh, I can't even get third. I might have to watch the match on this poxy thing in a minute. Was that noisy? That I just put something down in. I bet that's really noisy on this microphone. Didn't make the noise at all hardly in here, but I know what this microphone's like. It picks up everything. Oh. I haven't played golf for ages. Got to be a few years now. I used to love playing golf, but it just don't seem to happen anymore. Even when I went up to Scotland about 6 months ago, I didn't even play then, and I always play when I go up there. Always, always. Yeah, I was thinking about doing that, but what's that for? Oh, I forgot that thing was on. Yeah, I do need to what do they call them? They don't call them admins, do they? They call them something. I can't think what it is. I don't get hardly any donations, to be honest. If I get a donation, it's a bit of a shock. I don't get many at all. I don't think many people do, really. Well, it was noisy, was it? Have a guess what it was. Quiz of the night. Guess what it was. No, there's it's not the car's got much. It's obviously because it's in the red doesn't help. But it's always a bit tricky going through the S's anyway, especially when you're in the red and you're trying to do a certain time in autocross. It's not going to be obviously very easy to do it. Obviously the easiest thing to do if you're going through these series is to, what order do I do it? Hiccups now. Log out, then turn your Wi-Fi off, then turn the game off, then put the game back on briefly, turn it back off again just to clear the cache, then put the game back on, obviously with no Wi-Fi or anything, and then so this is for like an endurance, as well, like I'm talking about. Sometimes you get some silly endurances, and I do this quite a lot. Then I get log back, go put the game back on, go onto the start line, so you've got a target of whatever 9 kilometers rather than 30 kilometers as some of them do, and then I put the Wi-Fi on and log back on at the start line, and that way you just guarantee to get through it easy. Oh, actually the Indy Speedway, it's me. I was saying nice stuff before I went to shower when my brother hijacked my account. You're alright, mate, I don't mind. Oh yeah, what I was saying earlier on, about 5 minutes ago, in this limited time series there's a Indy Speedway where the target's only 9 kilometers or whatever, and that I did 70 kilometers earlier on, but I was outside and it was sunny, and I think it was a dawn race or something, and I couldn't hardly see the screen. I couldn't see the cars, but there were so many of the trains of cars. There was 20 at a time, all over the place. Do you run farm racing in the FXXK? No, I don't. Don't know if you're talking to me or anyone else, but I don't do it. Those sort of things, I did it with, I can't remember what car it was now. Might have been the, I think it was a Lamborghini. Maybe Lamborghini. Anyway, that Porsche. I try these things to see if I can do it, but I certainly don't. I don't farm for them. No. I like to see if it's doable. Where is this? It's all road courses. Oh, Stuart's there. Is he number 1? I might I'm going to service it, I think. But I'm not sure if I'm going to get ads, because I restarted it and I am. Right, I'm going to have to turn the ads down. So it's going to be time to make a tea or a coffee, maybe. While I watch some adverts to service this thing up, I think. I'll have to turn the sound of the game down, because if it's a Warner Brothers or something like that, I'll get a thing taken down for copyright issues. Yeah, again. Don't tell anyone, but I might be putting a kettle on as well. So I reckon out of all these different things you can have on the game, new cars, new tracks, the thing I'd like to see is change these adverts for 30 seconds to a nice block of 5 minutes or whatever, 3 minutes, and then the car serviced in one go. Then you can go and make yourself a nice tea or coffee, and I've got my tea here. Let's bring the little beaut a bit nearer. Then don't worry about tracks and cars and all that sort of stuff. I'll have a 3-minute advert instead of loads of little tiddlers. What have we got here then? Right, what have we missed? What have I missed? Oh, it's lagging again. Oh, I was built it last time, so also I won't. I already did. Those walls indestructible. Do you like coffee? Oh, gold. Do like a bit of gold. Daytona road course. 115, 116. I'm going to do it once only. I will do it obviously a few times, but just to get round will do. Hello, who's them? And an Aldo. Oh, I wonder if I'm going to do a good time. I'm having a guess and saying no. Right, I'm going to hazard the time. I'm going to do 1 minute 20-ish. It's quite difficult to... I mean, I know the brakes are not particularly good on here, but if you brake too early, obviously you can lose shed loads of time like I did there. But I don't really want to do more than one because I don't want to use any service up on the car. Perhaps some adverts sorted it out. I hate this bloody chicane. Right, 1 minute 20 I reckon I'm going to get somewhere around there. First and only time at it. It's amazing how much quicker you get when you go round and round and round it a few times. Oh, look at that. Bang on time. 120.4. Now if I was to go around that again, I reckon I'll probably do next time would be about 118 something. Then it'd be 117, 116, and then it's fine tuning after that, and I can't be arsed with all that. Stuart doing well there, but he won't stay there, no doubt. Doing well to start with, and it's all right. And then, oh, where's all the chat gone? Oh, there's loads of stuff here. Mr. Atkins at the top there. No, don't know what that is. Would be really cool to see. Animation of mechanical services in this game is very much a mobile sim. Oh yeah, so you do a pit stop now. I actually used to like that. I played a Formula 1 game that used to have all that stuff in it. The whole thing was a prank. Don't know if I believe that either. Do you hate Ray? Oh, you're obsessed with Ray, aren't you? Oh, hang on, this is hours ago. No, it's not. Already answered that. No, don't hate anyone. Rayon, good channel. Maestro Geek, good channel. Sick Racer, liked him as well. There's loads. They are all... Thing is, everyone's all a bit different. I mean, Ray never speaks, so I'd imagine he's probably I was going to say he got a dodgy voice, but he can't have a worse voice than me. I would imagine maybe his English isn't very good, because I think he comes from Asia somewhere, Malaysia or something like that. He comes from, I think. But anyway, no, fine. Don't mind anybody. Check my channel out. If you don't think my brother I check my channel, you will hear my little brother in the hate video. Oh, so how many of you? Oh, so you're a different. Well, hang on. So are you a different one then? Anyway, I don't know. We don't know what your channel is anyway. I must admit, after all what's gone on, I don't think I could even be asked to look your channel up anyway. But yeah, it's funny. Talking about the other YouTubers, Sick Racer, he has messaged me several times. Mostly when he was giving up real racing free as a YouTuber. He messaged me quite a lot then at the time, and he was saying to me he'd given it up and just had enough of it and stuff. But the problem he had was he wanted to do it all on next to nothing. So where I say put 21 upgrades on, he was trying to do it on 7 upgrades to show other people how they can do it. But the problem is with that, it is very, very difficult when it comes to it. So you have got to dumb down the robots and all that sort of stuff. But then you spend your whole time just dumbing down robots. That's all you do. And it becomes boring. And you don't complete the goal. All you're doing is defeating the opposition, but you don't complete the goal with how they put the goal out, which is what I've always done. And also, to a certain extent, what Rayon does. I mean, he dumbs the robots down as well sometimes, but there you go. I mean, Maestro Geek, he's another one out of Chat Lounge, and he's got, I think he's got about 30-odd thousand gold. He's got loads of millions of racing dollars and 30-odd thousands of gold, and he will spend hours on just like 5 upgrades to try and complete it. Try and complete the goal, and bit weird really. I don't want to bother giving you these racing dollars after a while, because they're of no value whatsoever. They might as well pay me in, I don't know, cat food or something. Yeah, dumb down the bots by losing over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. And the more times you lose, the easier it becomes. 900 gold. Well, you'll win them with a lot less than. You'll win them with less than that. I would suggest out of these Group C cars here, if that's what they are, out of these, the car that is going to be of the most use is going to be this Jag, because it's far higher top speed than the other two. So you might prefer driving the Mazda or the Porsche, but it's very much like the LMP cars. If you own, on the 2014 models, if you own the 919, the Audi and the Toyota, and there's a straight, you know, there's a lap time to be done or a top speed to be done, if you haven't got the Toyota, then there's no point going in it, because you are going to get your arse kicked. And the same with the 2015 ones. You've got to have the Nissan. Out of them, I like driving the Porsche the best. The Audi is the easiest car to drive of the three, and also almost as quick as the Nissan. But the Nissan is just that bit faster. Bit of a wild animal to control compared with the others, but a bit faster. So if you haven't got the Nissan, then again you're screwed. So with these Group C ones, the Jag, if you're going to go for one, I would definitely go for the Jag. It is far faster on top speed than the other two, and that is really, at the end of the day, what is going to count on you know, certain events, top speed event or fastest lap, whatever it is. This is going to kick ass. Oh, another lap. I thought I'd finished. Well, actually, now I've messed about with this car, I think I'll have a little... I was going to have a little shifty at my little livery I put on here, and the one we got. God, look at that. Stop bang beside him. Shame you can't have lowercase letters in it. I'd rather have lowercase letters than a new car. I'd rather have drafting put into the game across the board than a new track or new cars. Yeah, the Nismo is kind of easy to drive, but compared with the Audi, it's not. That's, in my opinion. You might obviously might have your own opinion on that, but when I drive the Nismo, Audi, or the Porsche, I prefer the Porsche, but the Audi is, you know, I think it's far easier to drive than what a Nismo is, and a lap time, say, for argument's sake, round Le Mans, if you do, for argument's sake, whatever, I don't know, 2 minutes 40 in the 919, you'd probably do 2:38 in the Audi and 2:37 in the Nissan, so it's only like a second behind, but it's a lot easier. I mean, you go off track a lot less in the Audi. Let's see what speed I can get this thing. I didn't actually start the F14 at all. I'd already, I think it was only about, was it 40 or 60 gold or something? It weren't many, was it? But after all, I remember doing that the first time, and I think that was about 2 years ago now. And that was, I think that was a bit of a tall order going through that. Some of them goals were hard. You dickhead. You've ruined any chance I've got of a top speed there, throwing yourself across like that. That's ruined my top speed. When I did the endurance earlier, I hit that, well, I can't remember what the top speed was now, 434 I think. And I hit that, caught that up I think. No, I've got away with it. 434, I hit that at the beginning of lap 3. So that's just knocked probably 10, yeah, it's knocked off 10 kph top speed of this car hitting that bloody thing. Meow. Yeah, I can see that endurance on their limited time series. I'll probably have a bit of a go at that tomorrow maybe, because I reckon you can get some really good distance out of that. Get out of the way. Move! Move! I would imagine I probably wouldn't even be able to drive an F1 car. They're meant to be very, very difficult to drive. In real life, I probably wouldn't be able to drive one. Of course I would. And I'd kick ass. And I'd go straight away and pit whoever I saw. So I do like in Formula 1, that Verstappen. I like him, he's a good lad, isn't he? He's a fine, fine young driver, that boy. So, G-Hammer. Brazil! Leandro, he's making sure Brazil gets a mention. We all love Brazil. Home of the hackers. Ha! Must be crap being Brazilian if you are a genuine player, because there's so many bloody hackers who play this game who come from Brazil. Alright, that's a good bit of info there. 400 to get enough PR for a limited time series using upgrade code. Oh, I've got off the track, haven't I? What's all that about? That's the first I've heard of that. No, I do not speak Portuguese. I presume that's what you're saying anyway. I do speak a bit of Portuguese, actually. Porto, Cristiano Ronaldo, Nani. That's about it. Vettel's a dickhead. Nice to see Ferrari back there. It is nice to see Ferrari up there challenging Mercedes. Formula 1 over the last few years has been pretty boring in the fact that it's, I mean, the Mercedes now are just too good. Before that it was Red Bull were too good. So it's nice to see more than one manufacturer got a chance. Hamilton's the best Formula 1 driver we've had for years. And he just happens to be British. He's a nice fella, Ricciardo. I actually think he's too nice to be any good. He's one of them people you get in sport that you can see he's a really nice bloke. Just in real life, he's a nice bloke. And the trouble is with that, you haven't got that killer instinct to go and kick arse and stuff. So that will stop him actually being world champion. He hasn't got that bit of cockiness and arrogance that you need. Whereas obviously Hamilton has. Vettel's just like a spoiled brat, he seems to me. Max Verstappen, I think he's the next big thing. Ricciardo is a sort of bloke that if you've got a daughter, he's the bloke you want her to end up with. Rather than someone like P. Diddy or some shit. Some old glue sniffer full of tattoos and must be a nightmare. I ain't got any daughters, thankfully. I wouldn't like anybody she ever met. None of them. But apart from something like Ricciardo, he seems a right nice bloke. Do like him. Yeah, he might be regularly on the podium, but he ain't never ever going to be world champion. He ain't got it. I lost all respect for Vettel after the weather incident. I thought he was a dickhead before that, I must admit. He just seems like a spoiled brat to me. I think he is a good driver. You can't take it away from the fact he is a good driver, definitely. Oh, I'm going to put the microphone on to tea time as I go up the hill. Coming in, be honest, who else drives up that from the start up to here one-handed so you can drink your tea or whatever you drink? G-Hammer. G-Hammer, is there anything to do with West Ham? Gotta be, innit? With no tea for him. That boy would definitely be lager. And I decide to go off track. That means I might have to have a word with old matey boy and a little red thing then. I wasn't going to have a word with him, but I think I was going to have a little... It's a little word in his shell like. So what is the story with everybody coming on with different accounts then? What is that all about? Even John's doing it. The McKnight family there seem to be more of them than the Osmonds or the Adams family or whoever. There's hundreds of them. Danny Rick. No, I honestly don't think he's got that. He's just too nice a bloke. I honestly think with sportsmen they have to have that bit of arrogance or just, you know, you look at him and you think, you prick. I think you've got to be like that to be a world champion. They've just got to have that something in them. And he's just not like that. I mean, he won that race the other day by sheer fluke, really, didn't he? Oh, Tyler's kicking me ass. Danny Rick, is that what you call him out there? Is that his nickname? Danny Rick. So that car up there, I fancied probably Stewart's. Oh, that was one thing I was going to say. My circles and stuff still don't work on Google Plus. I haven't been working out for God knows how long. Now when I'm in a race team, I will see the people from that race team, providing they have got Google Plus and are logged into Google Plus on the game, so I will see them on my races. So if I'm obviously we're last race, I'm still in the team now, Real Racing Chat Lounge team, I will see them boys. If I'm in Snails, then I will see them. But if I come out of the team, I then don't see anybody. So I have actually left a race team and gone and made myself a solo team, just for things like when you get, if you do go through like a series like this and you don't want any difficult targets on the endurance and stuff, rather than logging out and turn your Wi-Fi off and all that sort of stuff, then that's obviously another way of doing it. What do Paul de... I'm not even looking where I'm going. What do Paul de rest? No, where is it? Oh, come on. Verstappen and Martin Brundle do say that a lot. I didn't miss the first bit. Women drivers are shit, that's why they're not in it. Well, that stupid tart who's in NASCAR, that miserable, horrible thing. Danica Patrick, what a monster thing that is. You wouldn't know whether to kiss it or fight it, that thing, would you? Horrible. Would Danica Patrick still have a contract after all these years if she was a bloke? Not a cat in hell's chance. She is hopeless. And horrible. Obnoxious. Don't even look any good. Stripped it off, but he's got a dirty great chopper hanging about under there. Yeah, only because you wouldn't want to shag it. It'd be an horrible, horrible old thing that is. Now, women golfers, they're a different kettle of fish. Some rock beauties on the old golfing scene. Proper ladies. There's no women watching this. I get women watching car racing, do you? Either ones that say to women, I don't believe they are women anyway. Why do you cock that corner up every single time? Do you know, when I go shopping, I normally take my missus shopping on a Saturday, and when I go and park, I quite often just sit in the car while she goes shopping, because I'm a bit of a male chauvinist pig. You'll be surprised to know. But while I'm waiting there, you see the people come in and park. The blokes all come up in their car and they back into the parking spot. Women, they all drive straight in. Normally wonky, but they drive straight in. Then they come out and they take about 300 goes trying to get out of the car. Trying to back the thing out of this space and start glaring at everyone round them because they're too close. But blokes, they just go up, back in, and then they just drive off when they come back. Women, no, they go in frontwards. My sister-in-law, she had a really terrible habit with her driving. I mean, blokes do drive shit and all, but I think they just have different things that they do badly, I think. We have lots of roundabouts here in Britain. You don't get them in a lot of other countries, but we have loads and loads of roundabouts. You have to give way to the right, and everybody approaches a roundabout. You sort of judge the speed of a car coming up, and then you make yourself across the roundabout in a gap. Not her. She goes up to the roundabout, stops, then she looks. Don't know how she ever passed the test. No idea. Hopeless. And I've got a neighbour who goes shopping every Friday without fail. Every single Friday, 5 o'clock in the evening, she goes shopping. She drives the car to the shop and she comes home by taxi, because she does the same what a lot of women do, drives in the spot, but she can't reverse it out the spot. So she comes, it's like a ritual, she comes home, pulls up in the taxi, her husband then another one. Her husband then goes off in that same taxi, and in about 10 minutes later comes back in the car. So she can't get the car out of the car park break. So that it costs them a taxi home and a taxi back to get the car. See, in America you have a lot of cross sections, don't you? It's all traffic lights, isn't it? I work at McDonald's on Shenfield roundabout near Brentwood. There is 10 gold, is that all you get? There is 2 roundabouts. Shenfield, Brentwood. Is that the one as you come into Brentwood High Street on the A128? Is it that double roundabout? Because that's a bit of a funny old double roundabout, that. I've been through there a couple of times if it's that. What way do you go? 128 from the 127. You go up the 128 past golf course on your right. Can't remember the name of it. Past golf course on your left. The Brentwood public course. Then you got a double roundabout where the high street is. And if you're going straight across, it seems to be a bit of a nightmare. Speed snap. Are we going to have any chart? Can't use nothing else, can I? So if I go to Glasgow in the city centre, that all seems to be traffic lights. You don't really get many roundabouts at all up there, it seems to me anyway. Out in the sticks, yeah, but not in the city. Whereas London, I mean, I've driven around London obviously loads of times, especially in vans and lorries and that. And if you go around somewhere like Parliament Square and you're in a van, and another van hits you, you just sort of just carry on. Because what was all that about? You'd never be able to catch them to get insurance details anyway. Oh, how much was that short? I hit the wall, that didn't help. I don't know if I'll be able to do that. What the target gets easier, 209. Now this is one of them things, someone's talking about dumbing down the robots. If you redid this over and over and over, you would definitely complete this. Right, so I've got second there, 208, but the target was 209, so that will probably come down this time. Well, I don't need to do it anymore, but might as well just, that one I wanted to know. Right, so you've got 209.75. So if I retry that, it'll probably come down to maybe 20. There won't be two lots of 209s anyway, not very much doubt. Oh, there is, surprised. Roundabout above, oh, not looking where I'm going again. Roundabout above A12. That was even worse. Hang on, it was a van. Roundabout above A12. Don't actually know where it is. I've not really been on the A12 much. Either if I've gone to like Yarmouth or lower stuff than up to the Broads and stuff, but I'm not concentrating what I'm doing at all here. I think I might just carry on here because I've already got the, I might nearly have done that. Third, what a rip off. First time I hit 200, I thought that was crap there. Three cheers, I think there should be three cheers. Three cheers for Julian Palmer. He's quite young, isn't he? I don't really know anything about him. I've heard the name, but don't really know anything about him. Was he for the Haas team or something like that? I think he was in the Haas team, wasn't he? Well, that was surprising. None of them thingies went down. You should have done the race teams event with weekly time trial. I learned 500 gold between yesterday and today. Thing is, I'm in a position now I don't actually need to go farming or to actually try. Because I've got every single car fully upgraded. I ain't greedy. You know, there's some people out there got 30,000 gold and stuff, but I've got every single car. There's a Porsche car to come, which would cost at the most to fully up would be another 1,000 gold. So even if I buy that and win that and then fully upgrade it, it's still going to leave me 1,400 gold. So I don't need to. So I ain't going to do it. I can pedal with the best of them if I need to, but luckily at the minute I don't have to, so I ain't going to do it. Right, I'm really confused with all these different McKnights now. I think there's been about 4, hasn't there? I thought you've... Oh, I'm totally lost. You said you didn't know the bloke, and now you're saying it's your brother. Because Will said, I bet it's your brother, and you went, no, it wasn't my brother. Don't even know him. And now it is your brother. Oh, I don't know, okay. I don't know. You ain't doing a very good advert for your Campbell Soup's Real Racing Free YouTube channel. You're not doing yourself any favours whatsoever. I mean, I presume you've been trying to build that channel up, haven't you? And you come on here and just act like a complete idiot. With about 4 different names, you and all your brothers all fighting. I'm not even sure I believe it's any more than one person anyway. And you, a couple of times I have seen your videos, you always seem to be such a nice boy. I thought you'd probably maybe religious, like a religious, go to church, right, nice young lad. I've got a different sort of outlook on you now. Well, it certainly don't seem to matter if you're in the red in this car, does it? Oh, 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 oh. Don't really matter anyway, does it? I don't even have thought to have a... Oh, what am I doing? That's a lovely cockpit view in this car, isn't it? Brum brum. Do you know, when I drive this car in hood view and I weave the car about, it feels like I'm weaving the car about in real life, what it would actually feel like. When I do it in chase, it just looks daft. This bit here. Right, so if I go like that, I can sort of imagine I'm doing that in real life. Do that, it just looks stupid. That is a corner that is hard to get right, isn't it? Yeah, I know I had a few notifications from you, young Tylo, saying you'd beat me. He never used to. He always used to drive in hood view, same as I do. He changed. What you'll find is, people will try and obviously find their own little individuality, I suppose, when they do streaming, when they do YouTube videos. I've always done hood, but I do know that people like this view in particular. Most people will drive this view, but I actually like hood view, and I quite like cockpit view as well. I also like the bumper cam view. But anyway, I'm probably known for driving in hood view most of the time. And Ray Hon used to be the same, but I'm pretty sure he changed to cockpit view to be a little bit probably different, maybe. Can you do a 1v1 with Ray on? Well, I can tell you here and now, I can guarantee you I would win. I can guarantee you I would beat Ray on every single day of the week. If I play quite a lot, then I must admit, every time I ever play the game, I do. I tend to drive in cockpit hood and chase, even if I'm obviously not streaming or doing a video, whether just playing the game myself. Then I still change the view quite a bit, because it's just it just breaks the monotony of it, especially if you're in, no, not so much a 10 lap, because I like winning them, but it is good to have a little change of view. I mean, this is one car in particular, it's got a wonderful cockpit view in it, but it's very much like I seem to make the same old mistakes in cockpit, different mistakes, but the same old mistakes nevertheless. That right hand front wing, I will quite often come to a corner, if it's got a barrier or something if I'm on my right, then I will quite often hit that with that front right corner. But it is a lovely, lovely car. Some cockpit views I don't like, but this one is a good one. Oh yeah, what Tyler was on about earlier, about admins for the channel. I think they call them moderators, don't they? That would probably be quite handy to have a couple of moderators. Not that I get hundreds of comments or anything, but just in case at some point there's a right idiot and you want to sling him out, then I think they would be able to do that. I mean, now and again it must be nice that you'd think yourself, I'm pissed off with this bloke, I think I'll sling him out, and they obviously could do that. Not that we ever get people like that, of course. Everyone's a delight. Alright, bit of crumpet behind me there, who's that? Oh, Louis, look. I can guarantee that ain't airplane, can't ya? I bet it's a 7'6" big Russian shot putter or something. No way it's that bit of stuff. No way. But his name's Andrei Kalashnikov or something or other. reminds me, I've got to do some gardening tomorrow. If I could borrow that great big spade that is being dug, that make the old dig the hole a lot quicker. Bigger the spade, the better. He was on here earlier, wasn't he? Kai N. I think you'll find he's a fellow YouTuber for Real Racing 3, and he's trying to drum up a bit of business. I don't think he's been to business management class yet though. I like that car. That looks nice. Whose is that? Let me have a little squint at that. I do like looking at other people's cars. What's that say on the side? What do we reckon that is? When you go close up to it, I don't wish to sound disrespectful, but it looks shit. I thought that looked really good as I came up to that. It looks like a sort of drawing that you'd expect like a 7-year-old to come home from school with. That looked really amazing. That looked. I'm going to go back a bit. That actually looked really good from behind. I was surprised with that. Oh, they've all gone past me now. That car look, I can't believe how good that car looks, and then close up looked pretty ropey. Maybe just needs a little bit more work on it. He's probably going around seeing mine, thinking that looks nice. Seeing mine, thinking, out of old shit. I think I enjoy driving this a lot more than I do that Mazda. It's got a union jack on it already. No, I haven't seen that Le Mans car. You keep saying about that Le Mans car you've got, but I haven't. Can you do me a favour? Can you email me it? Because I find it really difficult to see anybody else's car if you're not in the same race team as me, or if I race that race and your car's not in it, I don't see it. Why don't you email me it, Tyler? Email me a few, Tyler. Email me like the front, the side, and like the top of it and stuff, because I don't actually know what. Oh, steady. I don't actually know what you're saying it looks like. There's no point servicing this car, is there? Now going back when I started this career ages ago, once it got into the red, I would have serviced it, but no more. It's a lovely corner. I love this corner with this wall here. Try and get close to that wall as you can. Excellent. Are you, Christian, before you go, are you Campbell Soups? Because I know Campbell Soups, his name is Christian, but I don't know if it's Christian McKnight or not. Because if it is you, then I'll put it down to you had a bad night. Because I'm really surprised at how you come across on that YouTube channel. You're the same person. Maybe just had a bad night. Oh, blimey. See if I can get that email up on my tablet. Yeah, I want that and all. What makes it an LM car? I can see it, but what is the what makes it an LM car? Is that a famous livery at all? Well, I can see it's red, blue with a couple of lime green bits on it. So you've done it's quite a good colour scheme, isn't it? I think the side looks a bit plain though. There's nothing on the side for the like numbers or anything. You got a number on the bonnet, ain't you? Oh, you've got numbers on the back quarter. It looks like it's just a bit light on. I'm all tangled up here. It looks like it's a bit light on the. Just looks a little bit light of something. It's like this cup. Hang on, where's this thing? See, like this thing. Oh, that's not a good example because this is pretty shit as well. But it's because you've got to have Castrol on both sides. You lose so many bloody letters on the, use so many vinyls on the bloody thing. And obviously Jaguar on the. They just take up 50 vinyls ain't enough. They need to give you like 100, don't they? What's a custom L? What is a custom Oh, what, you want me to do 24 hours non-stop? No problem. I'll start in a minute. Finish tomorrow night. How many vinyls did you use? Did you use all 50 vinyls for that? Because it only looks about 20 vinyls, but I bet it's not. Quite often these liveries, they don't look like they've taken many, actually take all of them, don't they? I knew I'd cock that up. Trouble is with this car, because the brakes aren't brilliant on it, you get that horrible feeling that you just should have broke earlier, didn't you? So is that a famous livery? Or did you just sort of do that off your own back? Or is that a famous livery of, you know, a whatever team or year or whatever? I'm going to call you Patches. You know, I don't know anybody who don't like Spa. Everyone likes Spa, and everyone seems to like. Oh, have you cocked it up again? Spa and Mountain Panorama. Almost everybody seems to like both of them. So it's a famous livery. So what livery is it? The 2016 GT. I thought we won the 2016 full GT livery, didn't we? What was the one we won not long ago? Oh, watch it. Fanima take the free kicks turned up. He's on holiday in Spain, the boy. I think I might be struggling here. Oh, hang on, we've got one of them done stupid distance up there. I didn't see that. Got one of them stupid bloody things on there. That's one of them you'd have to do it a few times or... Well, I don't mind her winning. Louise Kay. I don't know her at all. I can bet you that ain't her though. What is the odds? That is the bird who actually races on this game in a race team. That is her. Go on. Have a little vote if you think that is actually her in that picture. Yeah, I see why you wanted cockpit for that one. You like it in that green wall and all, do you? I'll stick with cockpit, I think, for a little while. I will have a little look back on tier 20 to 23. I think out of the whole limit time series, I think the endurance at Indy, because you can easily get 70 or 80 kilometres on that. I think that would be a better bet. Where is this stupid thing? Oh, I'm not even bothering with that. Have I not started that yet? Oh, well, Spa, what we got here? What cars we got? Vantage. Not enough of that Vantage really. A bit skiddy. What's his limited time series thing? Right, 20 to 23. 23? And he goes to 22. 20. None of them are any good. 21. None of them are any good. None of them are any, right, so 20 to 22, they all pay crap. It seemed to me the bigger, the longer races were earlier on in the career in that. How many laps was that? 3. I thought it was some long racing that to start with. Oh, it don't look like it, does it? I'll definitely say out of that tab 9. With the Indy Speedway Endurance will definitely pay the best out of the whole of that lot. On the earlier stream I did do that, and I think it was, I think the PR needed was 8. I think it got virtually fully up here, you know. Drag race. That's probably going to be the stumbling block, I reckon. They normally are. But you only need to win 1 to get a trophy, don't you? I just noticed in the cockpit view there you can see the letters coming through the sun visor. Where I put Jaguar on it, you can read that through in there. Well, I still broke too bloody late. No, miles too early. Get out of the way. Yeah, righto, John. Yeah, good. Tyler, that GT you're on about, you know the GT that we won recently, is that the same livery as that, or is that the one from a year before? Because I'm going to, hang on, I've got your picture there, haven't I? Or maybe that is that livery, it looks similar. Let me have a look at that. Shooby dooby dooby. I sort of recognise it now. Yeah, we know it's a new tier open. Get off, I'm going to look at that GT a minute. Oops. I'll take a free kick. Didn't even know you'd gone. Where'd you go? Where's this for? Full GT Le Mans. Some people say Le Mans. I think Americans say Le Mans rather than Le Mans. Right, let's have a little shifty. Yeah, is that one, isn't it? It's actually got a different bonnet on it. These have got well, that's the FIA one, isn't it? These have got air ducts on in the bonnet on there. That'd be a challenge for anybody, you know. The hardest thing to do there would be Dean Canishera could do it, but I don't think anybody else could do it. The Ford badge doing that with some... How would you do that? We'd be able to do it, but even doing that fold badge I reckon would take... Oops, obviously got the outside white. I thought I unplugged that then. So you got the two ovals in it, the white one, the blue one. Then the D would be an upside down P with a little wiggly bit on it. R would be a J upside down, O's alright. F you'd have to do probably a larger J and then do another J to take off some of the thickness of it. Then you'd have to do a little curve, couple of curves, and then a couple of other curves to take some of the weight off of that and all. And then joining up the O, R and the D would be more curves. So I reckon that doing that fold badge would take, I reckon, about 20 vinyls at least, just doing the fold badge thing. Right, so try those on his side. So you've got very pale green, whereas the car looks like it's got a lot darker green than what you used, Tyler. And obviously he's got a, I mean, you would never be able to do things like 24 Le Mans above the green number 66 and all that. Castrol. This is what I think we should have on the game, is things like Castrol and like Michelin and, you know, all them proper logos, rather than Mazda. Like, you've got a Michelin one on the back there, haven't you? Rather than shitty things like Mazda and things that don't even exist. Yeah, in general, you ain't really done a bad job there. It just looks like it needs a bit more on it. But even if you had a car, you know, you custom like what he's done on his Ford GT. If you had a few Michelin Castrol stickers on it on the side and stuff, it'd look a billion times better. God, I only thought, oh, mind you, I didn't start that long ago, did I? I finished the other series first. Oh, he looks like Rob's got only 3 mechanics like I have. Back in the good old days, I used to have unlimited mechanics when I very first started, when I was on iOS. I had as many as I wanted. Actually, when I very first started, you could pick if you wanted to service individual items. So, like the bodywork and stuff was, you can service that if you want, or you could service the oil, or the steering, or the brakes. And I never ever serviced the body. But it's funny, each individual little section, it actually made you think a bit more, because each individual section, so like the body, you would lose maybe 2 miles per hour, and in the grip obviously you would have a little bit for that, and then, you know, so you'd service a little bit of the car, but you couldn't afford to service all of the car. I think it was actually better than we could pick it, rather than sort of you service it and the body's done, everything's done in one hit. If you have to think about it, you think, oh, I mean, it did make you a real proper miser. I mean, I'd have things like, I'd have a balance of, say, 5,000 racing dollars, and I'm trying to save up 50,000 racing dollars for my next car. But I need to keep doing this, whatever it was at the time, say a 3-lap race at Silverstone for argument's sake. I'd like to win 10 of them to be able to get enough money to buy the next car. But the car wouldn't win if I didn't service the tyres and the oil. And it was really up, but that's when I then started getting to know where to corner cut and stuff, because otherwise you'd just be there all day and all night, you wouldn't never get anywhere. But then you find you sort of, especially places like Silverstone and what have you, you'd you'd corner cut round there, and then you could win in 10 races and you only had to service maybe the oil. Which was all good really. You don't have to think about it so much anymore. Jazz or classical, what? What music do I like? Are we thinking? Are we talking about something else? I certainly would prefer to finish first, but it's not the most important thing. I'm only just trying to open up every tab. I mean, some people obviously will already know if there's a Daytona Speedway event in here. I very much doubt there is, but not knowing is actually quite good, and it sort of keeps you going just to see if it is. Probably ain't there anyway, but I can't say I'm a lover of either classical or jazz. Choice of the two. I suppose if I want to be in a dark room smoking my head off, it'd be jazz. Want to go murder someone, probably classical. Cornwall, behave yourself. Welcome, Vinay. I presume that's how you spell your name. Pronounce your name, sorry. Cornwall. Fancy thinking I come from Cornwall. If I come from Cornwall, I'd be talking like that, boy. I'd be down by your old tractor, wouldn't I? No, I'm not an heavy metal fan in any shape or form. Out of all the music, there's two lots of music I absolutely detest. One's heavy metal and the other one's rap. Both a load of old shit and should both be taken off and be banned forever. Especially if it's a white bloke rapping. Mate, I was shocked when you back. Two I saw, yeah, but I put a telly on last night. I didn't see Glastonbury last week or 2 weeks ago, I think it was. And last night they must have had a bit of a rerun with what's his name? Ginger Boy. Ed Sheeran. He was shit. How the bloke he's ever got famous, I don't know. That one record he done with the bird dancing. Can't think what the record's called now. I like that record, but can't remember the name of it. What's it called? I don't know. In Your Loving Arms or something or other. Some right nice looking dancer bird. Really, really nice record. But the rest of it, he started rapping and stuff. He sounds alright, brat. Far too white and far too ginger to rap. Speed record we got. Okay, no chance whatsoever of that, have you? 383. How much is third going to be needed? I need third to be about 350 odd maybe. I don't know if you'd even get third. I don't think you'd even get third on here. Rap music, load of bullshit. Especially that, who was that bloke who was famous a few years ago? The white bloke. What was his name? Can't think of his name. The real Slim Shady or some shit. I keep thinking Vanilla Ice, but that ain't right. Eminem, that's him. It's a name everybody knows. Rap music. I couldn't even tell you a name of a song of rap music. Not one. They all sound the same. They're all shit. They've all got big thick black leather jackets on. Great big padlock and chain. Talking about guns and shooting and shit. Load of old crap. Shouldn't even be allowed. What up, doll? Hate the pop. I really hate it. But I actually prefer that over heavy metal. Am I going to hit the 350? I think you got no chance at all. Oh, go on, go on. Got third, that'll do. Got third, that'll do me, Tommy. Ozzy Osbourne. How did he ever get famous? Some old drunk from Birmingham. I don't know how he ever done it, really don't. And yet he's really popular, isn't he? third. Wonderful. That'll do me for now. Actually, rapping years ago is totally different from what it is now. Oh, Sabbath, dear oh dear. Thing is, over in America, that it seems like everyone's got a gun. Like here, if we go shopping, when you go over there, you go shopping and you buy a gun, and then they have like hobbies. People spend weeks, months refurbishing them, painting them, polishing them. Here, we go and buy things like an Hoover or something normal. If a gun, it's just wrong, isn't it? It's just wrong. Now and again I do Le Mans backwards. That one's quite good, and I know. Well, we're all different. You like Eminem? Fine, I'm sure there's a lot of people here like whoever. But every time I see any of them rap videos, they just all look the same. They all seem to wear the same clothes. The videos are always the same. They've always got massive, great big, massive chains on them. A chain, if I was to wear it, I'd probably fall over because they're so heavy. And they're always they're either by a big expensive yacht, or they're in something like a pimped up Rolls Royce, so it just ruined a Rolls Royce, pimped it up with a load of birds dancing about in bikinis behind them. Good for eye candy and stuff, but as for the records, they all sound exactly the same to me. Mind you, country's a bit like that, isn't it? Country music. They've all got one of them funny hats on, talking about they want to kill themselves and get divorced and how their life's so shit. Rude not to be in cockpit view in here, really, isn't it? As it's such a wonderful track. I love Melbourne. I don't even mind, even if I hit the walls and stuff. I just love the track. Definitely a love-hate relationship for everybody on here. Thing is, even if you hit a few of the walls, it don't like annoy me anymore. Because then if you have a nice clean lap where you don't hit it, you feel like you sort of accomplished something. Wow, it's finished. That's a bit of a gutting. Ah, you slag off whoever you want. That's what this channel's all about. Let's slag everyone off. Thing is, that is something that is definitely different between America and Britain. Here, like in America, it seems to be that they like to, everything's positive, whereas here, we love to slag everyone off, including herself. going to take a free kick. He's gone already, is he? Lightweight. I better go myself soon, I think. It's late here, it's 1:45. It's on charge now. It's already on. Well, I've got that I mean, it's getting to the stage now where I'm not going to be able to win every race, so like with a couple of drag races now, I don't really want to do too many more than once. I want to wipe the tears up, but not to the stage that, oh shit, it's only 2 laps. But I've got to repeat sort of loads of them. I don't really want to do that. Oh no. I'm going to slow myself down a bit. Don't think I'm going to be able to catch him, am I? Don't think I'm going to be able to catch him. So it gets to a stage when you end up having to repeat just far too many of them. I was hoping to get close enough to him so I can knock him off on this corner, give him a little bit of a, and hopefully recover quicker than him, but I'm not going to recover quicker than him. I might have to try and take him out one more time. I'm not going to get him away. Oh, not quite. Nearly, but no cigar. It was only the start of lap 2 when I heard that little ping as I went across the start finish line. I realised it was 2 laps. I thought it was 3, and I definitely ain't going to win that either, am I? Right, so it's the Porsche. What's that thing? I might leave that till tomorrow. I'll probably log out and do that endurance. That Hunter, the drag race, speed record, and probably that endurance as well, all in one go while I'm logged out. Because I would imagine there's going to be someone's done a stupid amount of distance on it. Be somebody up here with 15 kilometres or something ridiculous, no doubt. 15 is a surprise. So you only need, right, so you only need 6 kilometres to get third. So I was going to do 6 kilometres and stop there just to open the next tier up. I'm not even going to bother going for second because I don't want to waste the time doing it. So I might just do 6 kilometres to get third and smash a couple up on my way round just because I can. Right, you're first, you're second. You need a little smash up now and again just to keep your hand in. Just in case it's needed. Or actually I might try and spin one and see if I can take him sideways down the track a little bit. He's too slow. I've been quite well behaved tonight. I need a little bit of a... I need to let my hair down and just have a little chat with a few of these, I think. I'm now starting to think about whether I can win it. I want to give one a little bit of a flick and then have him sideways down a good bit of distance down the road. But it's not, you've got to time it quite well. It's hard to time it. Hello, new one, JL. Most of them are alright, there's a few dodgy ones knocking about. I don't know anything to do things like that. Shows a lot of people with a lot of knowledge on this game. No one knows everything. A lot of us think we know it all, but we don't. One thing I'm actually pretty crap at is anything to do with skullduggery. So like some people, even if I don't want to do it myself, some of the, not so much cheating, but some of the sort of grey areas, if you like, how you get away with doing the grey areas, them sort of things I'm not particularly good at. And if I sort of try and do it, I normally cock it up and don't work anyway. Hold on, I'm going for first place now. Trouble is when they put these targets out of whatever it was, 15 kilometres. I was only going to do 6, but I've stupidly carried on. What'll happen is I'll get to just a little bit short of that and then run out of cars anyway. I do like that little move. And you always do that as well, don't you? You always get to one corner where you don't normally skid, and then suddenly you do a big massive skid which stops you getting the target you need to hit. So I'm going to come up just shy. There's a surprise. Your face is looking more smug by the second. The closer I'm getting to it, the more smug you're getting. I'm going right off you. I hate you now. Cheating, I would say, is money hacking, gold hacking. Also consider using temporary upgrades as cheating. Well, actually, maybe that's somewhere between cheating and grey. Definitely cheating is if you go to a weekly time trial and you don't even own the car, and there's loads to it, and you rent the car, you fully upgrade it and then restore, put it back. That to me is cheating. What else is cheating? Obviously using Game Guardian, that's definitely cheating. Grey areas are getting rewards from race teams that you don't deserve. Actually, no, that's probably still cheating. No, somewhere between grey and cheating. Say if you've done, say you've raced for in a day, you've raced for 10 hours, and your reward in a race team Fire Monkeys give you 35 gold for that. Well, that to me is a rip-off. So if you can go and then find a way that you get, say, 300 gold, then I think that is not cheating. That is would that be a grey area? No, I think you're entitled to that. I think you're entitled to that, because if you raced for 10 hours round around Le Mans, which I've done loads of times, that would equate to about the same thing, and that's what you should get. So that to me isn't cheating, but obviously it is a grey area. If on the other hand you pick up the 300 gold and you have raced bugger all, then that is definitely cheating. But again, most people, you know, there's loads of things people do, loads of things. I won't bother checking out. We lost, didn't it? Well, we didn't do anything anyway. But yeah, weekly time trial, I think they've put a bit of a stop on that now. But even with, say, you know, some of the people some of the top time trialers, they don't actually have a career in the game. All they do is rent cars and just spend the whole week just going around doing the time trial. They don't even do a career. So to me, that is wrong, because they haven't earned that car in the first place. So should they be driving it? I don't think, no. I've been using higher steering assist now for ages. Actually, I'll turn it off, because it don't really make a lot of difference. But I've found that a few updates ago, the car wouldn't stay straight along the track with no assists. I don't know what they did. I don't know if it was just go away, will you? I don't know if it was something, I thought it was something wrong with my tablet, but But I drove for 4 years, or certainly more than 3 anyway, with no assist whatsoever. I turned them off first day I put the game on. But then they did something to the game, and the car just won't go straight down the road. It seems to wander about, like when we have them goals, it will say the steering pulls randomly right and left. Well, that's what it's as though when I've done that goal, that seems to have stuck into my ID, my game ID all the time, because it doesn't go straight anymore. But I noticed if I put the assists on, it seems to sort it out. It seems to then drive. It's like the actual physical driving. And I don't mean going around the corners, I mean just going down the straight. It's quite odd. But I put the steering assist on low and it didn't seem to make any difference, but I put it on high and suddenly the car felt normal again. And it's now still wandering about again now. It's just, as I say, it was about 3 or 4 months ago, I think it happened. Now I just keep crashing into everything. Yeah, I understand I have stopped the... You can just borrow the car. For God's sake. You can borrow it. They've stopped you borrowing the car because your time trial now gets reset or something. But that hasn't stopped people who are right up the top of time trials for years. Been doing it for years. When people like that, what's his name? Raddy Tan, whatever his name is, who's often up the leaderboard there on the weekly time trial. He plainly ain't gone through a career. Because he don't own half the cars that you would have to get through the career. So I don't know how he's done it. He's obviously crooked it some way or other. So I think even when I looked about 6 months ago, a year ago, whatever, I think at the time we had about, say, 120 cars for old sake. Well, he only owned about 70. So he plainly hasn't gone through the career like everybody else has. He just borrows a car, does a time trial, spends a couple of days on it and puts it back. Well, to me that's just wrong. Shouldn't do it. Who's level 550? Yeah, if you're saying Radu Tan, whatever his name is level 500 odd, and he's got all the cars, he certainly didn't a year ago, and he didn't a couple of months ago when I'd look at his cars. He was missing about 10 or 20 cars, I think. But a year or so ago, he was missing about 20 or 30. He was missing cars that you just shouldn't be missing. There was definitely something wrong. You think how much gold he must have got out of it. But I could see, anyway, I could see that he had not gone through the career because he didn't have the cars that you would expect people to have in the career. He didn't have them. And there was quite a few at the time. There was one, I think it might have been Melbourne, with the Australian V8 supercars. And I think when I looked, I think the top 10 people that week, I think only one of them actually owned And I think they used the Nissan Altima, I think it was. And I think there was only one person that actually even owned the Altima out of the 10. No, oh, I don't know. I might have got my wires crossed with the chat there, but it was definitely that Raddy Tan, whatever his name is. It was definitely him that didn't have the cars that he should have. But there's been loads like that. I mean, he seems to be flavour of the month these days, but there's been a few of them over the oh, what he done a hunt around here. I couldn't do it because there was someone went around a stupid distance, 8 or 900, whatever it was. But it was definitely him that didn't have enough cars. But he's the flavour of the month for these days. It used to be that. Oh, I can't remember. He looks his picture looks Indian. Can't think what his name is now. Anyway, he was level 1045 or some load of cobblers. Then apparently he was, well, I don't know, some shit about he levels up quick, and some people are just so blind to the fact that people are just out and out cheats. And then he got banned or something, and then he came back, he got banned again. And now he's only level 150. Same avatar, same name. It's just another serial cheat. There's just so many of them. That's him, Mihai D his name was. Mihai D, and he was level 1045. And I remember when, for God's sake, I cocked that up again. I know on the top speed teams he joined Spanx. I remember saying to Jean-Francois, I said to him, why have you got that hacker in your team? Thought you were meant to be a team that's not encouraging cheats and hackers and stuff. He went, oh no, he's alright. I went, no he ain't. You know full well he ain't. He's a cheat. You're just so desperate to win the thing, you'll have anybody. And that is the trouble with some of the teams. They get blinkered in the fact that they're so desperate to win, they will take anybody if they think it will give them that little tiny extra edge to win the thing. Well, I'd rather come second and be legit, thanks very much. But even, mind you, Jean-Francois, he always seems to try and see the best in people, if they're on his team, of course. You can hack your you can hack everything on this game. It's not only you hack your amount of racing dollars you got or gold you've got, you can hack what driver level you are, you can hack how fast the car goes, all sorts of stuff. I was looking at someone the other day and that had some funny old stats. He had every single car, everything upgraded, level I knew I was going to cock that up. I just had a feeling in my water. It was only level about 120 and he'd completed, I think, 30% of the game. But he had every car, so... And he had about 30,000 gold. And then, but as always, I ain't a cheat. It's not even the cheating that I don't like. I don't care. If you want to cheat and hack it, go ahead, I don't care. It's the fact they never admit it. That's what seems to annoy me. If it was, you know, if you've gone, say like if you get pissed off with the game, well, you don't want a career. You just want to go in there, have all the gold and stuff. I mean, I've hacked programs in the past. I haven't done it on this game, but I've hacked it on things like, I don't know, so like there's a decent program you want, but it's 600 quid. You go and get an hack version off of a torrent or something. And then you have it for a little while and then they close it down, but I don't care, I'm not in it for a career. So it's a you know, it's just one of them things. I understand why people do it, but it's they don't never admit it. It's quite weird. Oh, it's getting late here, 2:15. I might struggle here anyway. Do you know, Tylo, the best thing you can do is to... Your biggest friend on this game is your cloud save. That is your biggest friend by a mile. Because what you want to do is you want to, providing you've got a bit of gold backup and you've got a second device, because the thing that got me with it was I had a couple of times with Fire Monkeys that a goal was, the bar was just too high, it was just stupid, no one could do it. It was say like this race was, you had to do a top speed of 700 mile an hour, so something stupid. The bar was so high, it was just crazy. Anyway, they said they're giving everyone gold back, 50 gold back for what they had to spend to skip it. I never got mine, they never gave it to me, and that's happened I think 2 or 3 times. But and then a couple of times I've had cars disappear out of my garage where I've owned them, they've just gone. I do it, and it's normally at some point when a new update's out. Why is a special event on? And I had one the other day where, no, I've had every car fully upgraded for quite a while now. I've obviously got every car's fully upgraded, and I've done every race until a new update comes out. Anyway, the other day I went on there, I put the game on, it said there's a car data issue on the time trial of your Shelby GT 500. I thought, what are they talking? How can there be a time discrepancy when I've had it fully upgraded for God knows how long? Anyway, look, had a look, gone out of my garage. I don't even own it anymore. It's only 80 gold to buy it, but you then got to upgrade it, so that's probably would cost me 200-300 gold maybe. Just gone out the garage, and that ain't the first time. I've had 2 NASCARs just disappear, and then you try and get it back and stuff, and it just takes forever. They ask you stupid questions. So it's anyway. So these things are a bit dodgy. So I've always got the game backed up on at least 2 other devices because I don't trust their cloud saves at all. Like when I finish here tonight, I'll cloud save and I'll then restore it to 2 other devices. So I like to make sure that, and that's what happened the other day with this GT500 thing. So anyway, I'd done a save on the game and then I restored on my second device, so I've got a backup, but it was But I think when I put the game back on, for some reason, the car disappeared. So that then meant both of my devices hasn't got the car. But then luckily I've got a third device, and I went to that one, and that still had the car on it. So I then done a cloud save on that and restored the other two back to that. So it's sort of important that you do have your own backups on this game, because they're clouds, you cannot rely on them. Well, with a name like that, it's not really a surprise, is it? I don't think anyone's actually going to be shocked. I mean, you are never going to be a Mr. Clean with a name like that, are you? Yeah, I think some people do the save to a desktop or something. But the thing was, it was something went wrong with the save, obviously. And so that, if you know, and I'd put it then onto the second device, and that was cocked up and all. So I obviously didn't want to buy it again. But I say, luckily, my third one still had it. But anyway, the reason I was talking about that was having it on more than one device is that I know a few people that are into customising the cars. You do a cloud save, then buy all your numbers, gradients and shapes and letters and what have you. Have a right good jolly up with a good old customisation. Take a few photos of it and then restore back to how it was before. You lose the car vinyls and stuff, but at least you can play about with some of the expensive paints and stuff. It don't cost you anything. I think I won all my NASCARs near enough. Not even sure how many NASCARs there are. There's got to be about 8 NASCARs out now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, no, more than that. It's probably about 12 NASCARs. A couple of them we had to buy. Probably 4 of them maybe we had to buy. I'm not sure I'm ever going to get used to this car's braking points. I tell the NASCAR, one of the NASCARs I lost was that Sunoco thing, and that disappeared out of my garage, and I could have opened the ticket up and then waited for a full moon and seeing a pig flying across the sky all at the same time, carry me old lucky ever, see if they reply back to my support ticket or not, without something stupid like, you say, oh, I've got a car missing, say, oh, really sorry about that problem, have you got a screenshot of it and all that. They just are stupid things they come out with. Anyway, I couldn't be asked for it, so I just bought it again, upgraded it. And also lost one of the cheap ones, one of the really cheap ones. But I even begrudged buying, I mean, some of the gold upgrades were like one 1 gold and 2 gold. But when you've got, you know, engine, bodywork, drivetrain, it adds up, and I really begrudge giving it. Hello, Dodo. Have you won the car yet? Oh, come on, man. Should I block him or not? I think he might pick me if I don't let him go past. I think he'll probably pick me anyway, won't he? I tell you, when you're in the red, it is so important to get the braking points right so you can win these, and I'm just not getting it right. I just continually just brake that bit too late on all of the corners. Missed it. Oh, back markers. Now you're talking. Now you're talking. The world is a lovely place. Back markers. Sun's out. Birds are tweeting. I say Le Freak. That's my kind of music. Bit of chic. I always get good luck. I'm always lucky. Do you feel lucky, punk? Well, do you? Alright, he's come. Where's he? Oh, hey, he's got a bit of a jimmy up. I'll have a little. You're causing me trouble, you. Yeah, I reckon putting pit stops in would be quite good, really, wouldn't it? See them old mechanics and that old. I mean, us blokes, we do like that noise of that air tool that does the wheel nuts up. It's good, isn't it? We do like that sort of stuff. Certain things that blokes just like the sound of that sort of tool. It's a cool tool, isn't it? It's a bit like the tape measure. It's not measuring, it's that springing that little clip thing back, and the old tape measure goes back in the old thing. Lovely. I measure things just so I can then press that little button just to come back, and I measure it 3 or 4 times. Don't even need to measure it, but I like that old flick back. I'm just too good. Too good. I bet you any money you like, I'm the best player of Real Racing 3 in the whole of my house. It's not me who needs a break when talking, it's you lot that need a break from my voice. So what I do is I turn the microphone off and I just talk away to myself instead. Did you notice the way then when I smashed into that barrier and I went in reverse about 100 mile an hour and then got sprung off a car who was behind me? I almost caught them back up again. Now that is what you call lucky. I even allowed for the car behind me to hit me at the right speed. Now that is what you call skill. Oh come on, I want to pit him. I'm desperate to pit him and I can't. Well, I think I'm going to make this the last race of the string. Really like to catch him up here. If I go through the S's wheel I could get him, but I'm not going through the S's very well today. Oh, I've got him behind me all. Ta-da. No time for you, Sonny. Come on, go for it well. Oh, you cocked it up again. I wonder if the game actually cocks it up for you rather than you cocking it up. Because I play a golf game called WGT Golf and that is my favourite game of all. And on that, say you've got a putt of 10 foot, I know exactly where to hit it and it goes in virtually, well it goes in every time. But then you'll play a competition. Or should I try and whack him off the corner? I don't think you've got any chance, but you might as well give it a go. But then you'll play a competition and you'll do you'll hit it in exactly the same spot and it don't go in. So I'm sure they can actually do all this sort of stuff to you. I'm sure they do. I don't know whether to do that again or not. I'm going to do that again. I'll make this the last race. Definitely, 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 definitely. Definitely. I'd really like, I desperately want to go through the Messi's world. It's that more than anything else. Right, where's that crash? There's always a crash up here. I missed it the first time round. Or will I miss the car this time round? Didn't happen. Now how do they do that? I mean, it shows you how random the game is. I still think this game is brilliant, you know. How it is made that it is so... It's a bit like a game of snooker. Although snooker is... I mean, no two games are the same. And this is very much the same. Oh, why are you in my way, man? Golf is the same. No two games of golf are the same. And I find it really clever that they make these cars that no two races are identical. You'll sometimes see... Oh, broke two. Bloody late again. And oh no I haven't, I'm sorted. You'll sometimes see two cars in front. One will pit the other. So clever. Right, you Sonny, you are history this time. You beat me last time, but you ain't gonna beat me this time. In fact, I'm gonna get in a cockpit view in preparation, because I ain't gonna go like the wind. Get out of the way, here I go. I'm off. I'm going through them S's like a bat out of hell. That corner's beautiful and all. If you can get that right, that is luscious. No, I mean, there was talk earlier on what is your favourite track. This is definitely my favourite track. I love this track. Oh, look! I was trying to do the perfect run. Missed it, but thoroughly enjoyed it regardless. Out of all the tracks that I would want to drive in real life, this would be the track for me. I've driven Brands Hatch in real life. I'd love to drive this. It's a shame it's so bleeding far away. It's got everything in it. It's got fast sections, it's got tricky sections, it's undulating. I mean, if that was a woman, that would be one good looking woman, wouldn't it? All them curves in all the right places, pretty. Everything about it would be the business. Right, I'm servicing that and I'm going to carry on tomorrow. Very, very nice indeed. So, boys and girls, late here, I'm going to go off to bed. 2:45 in the morning. Plenty late enough for me. So, whoever's been here, nice to see you nice, as old Brucey would say. Thanks to you, those of you that have given a donation today, very kind of you, and I'll update the names tomorrow so it stays on the screen for tomorrow, next few days. I'm going to come back again. Till then, see you all soon, eh? Cheers.